We are in fabulous Las Vegas, where you can watch football and make some money off it at the same time. Week number 6, Vegas in St. Louis from Cashman Field. Good matchup here. We start with the quarterbacks. Luis Perez leading the XFL in passing yards and touchdowns the past 2 weeks. The Vipers have found their guy. A.J. McCarron has been that guy since game 1 for St. Louis. He comes into this week leading the league with 12 total touchdowns. And his playmaker on the outside, Akeem Butler, shut out of the end zone for the first time last week. He's trying to get back in with the little swag. The only losses for St. Louis this season against undefeated DC, who has the showdown with Houston coming up on Monday. Earlier today, Seattle beat Orlando, so St. Louis needs a win to keep pace with Seattle. Top 2 in each division make it to the playoffs. Carrizosa pressured. He's hit. The punt is off. Here's Prohl. And Prohl brought down shy of the 35. Very close to being a blocked down. And we do have
Gunner
a flag.
left early, number 10.
Kicking team left early, tack it on, and we go. Okay. Member of the kicking team left early. The 5-yard penalty would be added to the end of the play. First down.
And this is Mateo Durant out of Duke into the backfield, the number 2 for St. Louis. Brian Hill is back on the sideline. Durant with the carry, a seam through the middle, a big thud put down by Deontay Anderson out of Houston. But a first down for Mateo Durant.
Well, Deontay Anderson, you see him in the middle of the field. He's one of the top safeties coming out of his class.
McCarron felt the pressure. He's going to go for it with the wheels. Oh, cuts it upfield! And eventually tripped up at the 35-yard line. Didn't see that one coming by A.J. A little wrinkle, and that's Gary Jennings, end zone. Take me home, country roads. The West Virginia Mountaineer getting the Battlehawks on the board.
One of the most frustrating things as a defensive coordinator is I need edges. Someone has to set that edge.
The 2 and the 3 have given the most expected points this season. McCarron, he's got clearance. Oh, the hands somehow brought in. Not even sure if that was the intended receiver, but Shepard's going to take it.
But he's just so calm and smooth. He's a 3-time FCS champion out of North Dakota State. Notice him find the ball, get friendly with the quarterback, as our friend Greg McElroy loves to say, and then make the 2 points on that conversion.
Won the Harlan Hill at Texas A&M Commerce. That's essentially the D2 Heisman Trophy. Another dunk down here, DeAndre Torrey. He's got a burst, and from 3rd and 11, move those chains. Torrey, the UNT Mean Green.
One thing to be alert of on 3rd and long, 3rd and 10 plus, it's the screen game. You heard them call rocket. Well, that's a screen. Notice the patience from Torrey, and then the lineman get a chance to get downfield. The pass is behind the line of scrimmage. Lineman can get downfield. 3rd and 10 plus, that's usually screen.
McCarron from his end zone. Hill made a good adjustment on that play for the reception. That's one way to get yourself out.
And you see it over and over again. You see number 22, the corner, Adam Sparks. He jumps on he's playing cover 2. Stay deep. You don't have to jump on the short route to the flat.
Kareem Walker checks in, gets the carry. Room to run up the middle. And Kareem Walker out of South Alabama with a 16-yard run. Here inside Cashman Field, week number 6 of the XFL. Battlehawks taking a shot. Pro. Did the Tar Heel get a foot in? No, he did not.
No, I got a drag. I got a drag.
Play the complete catch.
Good job. Good job.
Complete.
Good job. Good discussion. We got a catch.
Oh, let's
Really going to feel as a catch for a first down.
Let's go back to Dean Blandino. Dean, if you may, can you take us back to what you saw on that catch by Austin Prohl?
Two officials had conflicting signals. We had a really good look that it was actually Prohl's back foot that dragged before his front foot hit out of bounds. Officials got together, we gave him some information, and the correct call was a catch at the sideline.
Second and 10 for McCarron. Pressure coming, and there it is. Pita Tamopelu one of the best to ever do it at Utah.
So I watched him work on this exact same move in pregame. It's a fake stab, and you just dip right under. He's going, and he dips right under. You see Von Miller use this move all the time. Talmor Penu making dominant, game-changing effort plays.
40 yards for Donnie Hagman. Hagman with the distance, and it is good. So 11-0. St. Louis with the lead. St. Louis with all 3 timeouts left, so if they can get a stop here, they can think about points, and they do get the stop. Carson Wells out of Colorado with Lakel London combining for the sack.
So shout out to Carson Wells, shout out to Lakel London, but shout out to Leroy Glover, the defensive line coach for St. Louis. Last week, they gave up a lot, not only in the pass game, but in the run game. He wrote on the whiteboard in practice, he said, "Never again," and had each one of those guys on the defensive line sign it.
McCarron taking it under 40 seconds. He's going to float this one to Shepard. Shepard, end zone.
See the joy on Bruce Gradkowski's face. You listen to Jarius Shepard talk. He says, I want to be reliable. I want to be a guy who's always in the right place at the right time.
No, jet on. 25.
The smoothest route runner on the St. Louis team. Here's the 2-point attempt from the 5-yard line. St. Louis hit on the 2-pointer after their first touchdown. Looking for Hill, checks back over the middle, complete, flag on the play, and it was dropped by Stephen Mitchell, so incomplete. Let's see what the flag is about.
Clean hit, incomplete pass.
Illegal formation, offense, number 73, not on the line of scrimmage. Penalty is declined. The try is no good.
This is 11 of 13. Just not going anywhere on the completions. Picked off. Levert Hill. This is what he did for the Michigan Wolverines. One of the best to ever do it in Ann Arbor.
It was a little bit of contact, and so there's an opportunity if there wants to be a challenge for Las Vegas to challenge this play. But Levert Hill has his eyes right there, eyes on the quarterback. See a little bit of a slip, miscommunication, and then the interception, trying to get yards after the contact.
So this is a play that Rod Woodson could challenge, and he is.
Or a player position.
I don't know
The receiver, I see a hand. So Jason, I've got a hand up around, but I don't see a clear grab. Hold on, looking to see if we have anything better, any other close-up angles.
They're looking now. He says they got a hand up there, but they don't have a grab, but they're looking at other angles.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at here, near handheld. It gets there late. What about my far handheld, anything? That's the best shot. It might graze, but I don't. All right, we're gonna let the ruling on the field stand. I just don't have a clear look to clearly say it's a face mask.
So McCarron has the communication working out with his helmet, talking to Bruce Gradkowski. They dial up a sideline bomb, and it's complete to George Campbell. 37 yards for the Mountaineer.
Well, so what's interesting is the communication isn't working. So that late play is actually a screen. Bruce Gradkowski called a screen. A.J. McCarron couldn't hear it.
Kareem Walker, the running back. Walker into the end zone, and St. Louis punches it through. Who needs the communication devices? A.J. McCarron has this under control.
So this is the best part about what A.J. McCarron just did. Never use anything in life as a crutch. So A.J. McCarron could have said, man, I need the calls. He said, forget about it. Guys, I don't need the calls. Let's get this done. We'll figure out our communication stuff later. He called the counter by himself.
St. Louis has scored on 4 straight drives, going for the 1-point attempt from the 2-yard line. Shepard in motion. Goes to Walker. And Walker trying to fight forward, but he will be ruled down short of the end zone as Maximilian Roberts was there with the initial contact. So the A.J. McCarron show developing in front of our very eyes. The communication device from his OC, Bruce Gradkowski, down to him is not working, but it's no problem. Looked like they had found the rhythm the past two with Perez. How'd he do it? All the way down to Badet. Luis Perez showing some poise.
Well, the two of them have great chemistry. Luis Perez and then Jeff Badet, they trained together in 2018 coming out for the draft. They had hoped on playing together for year after year after year.
Perez, screen, Lovett, the one-handed catch. Lovett into St. Louis territory. They break the 50 with the big one. Lovett was a little banged up at the beginning of the game, coming back strong with 17 yards.
And that's a screenplay where Perez has been getting pressured, so the defense knows I can get to the quarterback. We're up by 23. They're going to pass. Well, that's when you set up that screen to Lovett.
Go.
The offense looked like it was coming to life for the last two. They've been shut out thus far. Perez picked, intercepted. Hill with his second. His first two picks of the year. Former All-American with the Michigan Wolverines, showing those ball-hawking tendencies. Lavert Hill keeping Vegas off the board. Battlehawks with the 23-0 shutout lead. Desperation mode here, 4th and 12. Hundley taking a shot, batted down. Elijah Hamilton timed it perfectly.
That play was beautiful. Elijah Hamilton's all the way on the outside, but he's reading the quarterback side. That's not his man. But notice he comes from where he's at, the outside corner, doesn't interfere. There's no interference, no restriction, and makes a perfectly timed play.
McCarron makes a change. Brought down, dropped for the sack by Maurice Smith. How about that for your XFL debut? Vocal leader that has not been able to play because he suffered an abdomen injury at the end of training camp.
These are the things that you wish you could do in practice. Remember, they were together in Alabama.
I asked him how it went, and he said, of course it went well. He said, I can always bond with those guys.
Thank you, Taylor. And here is Rod Smith spinning his way inside the 20. Vegas in the red zone.
18-yard line. Here we go. 11 personnel.
After the
11.
19-yarder. And there is Sean Price. Out of the backfield to Lovett. Lovett full head of steam. Quick acceleration. And Vegas is on the board.
So I love the eyes by Hundley. He keeps feeding from addressing that peel.
Hundley in and out of the hands of Geronimo Allison. Heard them communicating before that snap. St. Louis, the only team that successfully converted the make it keep it 4th and 15 this season. That was part of that frenetic comeback in week number 1 against San Antonio. Oh, this is what you cannot have. The ball did not clear the 20-yard line, so this means St. Louis will take over at the Vegas 45.
Free kick landed short of the 20-yard line.
You had is gone. McCarron will throw. McCarron complete. 3rd and short. Go away from the running game and find Darius Shepard for the first down.
And notice how focused he was on this one. Remember, he dropped the last one right in this same part of the field. It was a corner route. This was just an over route, but same part of the field. Look at his eyes. Watch him watch the ball.
McCarron scrambling. Back foot throw complete. End zone. A.J. McCarron showing the legs to set up the arm, and for the second time, it's that man again, Darius Shepard.
He also has a great role with kickoff returns, but this is just scramble drill. The out route wasn't there. A.J. McCarron buys time. Let's use a McElroy. Friendly to your quarterback. You get open. You don't see the out, find the back of the end zone, touchdown.
From the 2-yard line, Hill stopped shy, and so we will stay at 29-6 with 3:05 left to play. St. Louis responded with a touchdown. 4th and 4, and then St. Louis can ice it. Hundley, what a catch! Sidelined by Cam Sutton. Hold that thought. They're done with their timeouts. Need to convert here. Will not happen. Too easy for Carson Wells. 4th sack for the St. Louis defense. 2 straight 3-and-outs. Then McCarron actually got the offensive going with his legs in that 4th-and-2 conversion to Campbell, ultimately set up the first touchdown, and the Battlehawks were off to the races from there.
The game plan was clear from the beginning. We're going to attack the outside. We're going to stick to who we are, and our defense is going to make plays. That's what you saw. You saw attacking the edges and then responding to a heartbreaking loss last week.
Anthony Beck looking for Rod Woodson.
Coach, good game.
Played each other 3 different times.